Okay, so what we want to be able to do sometimes is be able to write an equation from information that they give us. And this time they're giving us a graph. So the goal is to write a function in this form. So we need to know the slope and we need to know the y-intercept. Now if they give us a graph, oh, that's what I forgot to mention about slope. Okay, I knew I was leaving something out. So let me just back up a minute. Slope is, we have that formula. And we talk about the change in y, I'll do the abbreviation here, and the change in x, use the symbols. But they also say the rise over the run, meaning what is it changing vertically over what it's changing horizontally. So you know how you see, like you're driving on a mountain road or something, it'll say 4% grade or something like that. What that means then is for every 4 feet you're going down, you're going 100 feet horizontally. Okay, so that's what those grades mean. It's how steep the mountain is. And we know that. We know it's how steep the mountain is, but I don't know, sometimes it helps me to think about it that way. Okay, so all I have to do is know the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, so the y-intercept is going to be where the line crosses the y-axis right there. So that is b. That 7 is b. b is 7. Okay, so we got half of it done. Now, to find the slope, I just count. I'm counting from one point to another point. So I'm counting down 1, 2, 3. So vertically I'm moving down 3, and to the right I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. And you could say, well, that's not very mathematical. You didn't use the formula. I can use the formula if you want me to. And by the way, it doesn't matter which point's first and which point's second, but you could, use this as x sub 1 and y sub 1, x sub 2 and y sub 2. I was going to do it the other way, but then I did it this way. Okay, so 4 minus 7. Oh, no. Sorry. 7 minus 4. I got to do it in the right order. It doesn't matter. You could, as long as you're consistent. 7 minus 4, but I'll follow the formula, over x sub 2 is 0 over 4. Okay. So that gives me a positive 3 over negative 4, and that is the same thing as that. Now usually when we're writing slope, if it's negative, we put it out to the side or in the numerator. Okay, so our final answer, f of x, equals our slope, negative 3 over 4x, plus 7. Remember, b was 7. So I usually just count the slope if I can see it. I don't necessarily use the formula. Okay, write an equation for the linear function given the graph. So I'm looking for points that I know. I know a point there, it looks like that's the intercept, so it looks like b is 2. And then it looks like there's a point here, which is 2, 8 is the point. Okay, and again, I could just count. By the way, I'm going to have a positive slope here, right? And it's greater than 0. It's an increasing function. We didn't check that back here, but that was a decreasing function, right? The slope should have been less than 0. That's always a good check to go by. All right. So again, we want to write the formula for it, or the equation. Do we know we know the b. Do we know the slope? Well, we can just count it. So it looks like I'm going up 1, 2, 3. I'm rising 3. And then I'm going 1 over to the right, so I'm over 1. If the slope is 3 over 1 in the equation, we're just going to say the slope is 3. So my function is going to be f of x equals 3x plus 2. b was 2. Okay, so those problems are kind of fun.